I reckon one of the most common questions I get asked in navigation, apart from how to use a compass, is how to fold a map. Well, I've got two methods to show you, and a big thanks to the incredible T2, to Tim, for teaching me the second method. So let's look at the factory settings method, so how most maps are kind of folded. And generally speaking, they'll start with one fold in half, like that. And then concertina, so if that's the cover stays facing outwards, and then you just concertina and fold along like that, and then in half again. So your basic factory settings. However, here is T2, aka Tim, amazing method. Well, he says it's not his. He reckons he learnt it in, I think he said, cadets. So it could be like an army kind of fold. And this makes so much sense. What you do is actually start, yes, in half, but in half along the long edge of the map. And then looking back to that cover image, you concertina from the cover all the way to the end. And let me show you why this is such a genius method of folding a map. Because what it means is now I can read my map like a book. I can turn the pages and turn as I'm moving through my map, flick it over the other side and turn it and read it that way. It just makes so much sense. You know what they say? Click, like, subscribe. Throw me a question in the comments if you've got one. And don't forget to check out my book, How to Navigate, The Art of Traditional Map and Compass Navigation in an Australian Context.